Welcome to the Way to Build Wealth. I'm Ethan Bloch, and I'm helping you build some wealth. Welcome to the show. It's Thursday, and I'm sick, and that's why today, on Thirsty Thursday, I'm drinking Emergen-C. I always loved the name of that, actually. I thought it was so clever the first time I read it. It's actually quite clever. And that's what this semi-radioactive toxic juice to my right is. I'm sure you probably have had Emergen-C before, you know. It's just the packets of 1,000 milligram sacks of vitamin C. It also gives you some energy. Rhyming, that's fun. And that's what I'm drinking. Let's do it up. I'm probably gonna drink this throughout the show. Call it a bit of a cold, you know. I don't want to place blame anywhere, but I think it might have been cupcake camp. Lots of cupcakes and everyone's breathing on them, potentially. Not very healthy. It was still fun nonetheless, and I would redo it over. So let's get into the show for today. You might notice from the title, we're talking about savings accounts, or more importantly, how savings accounts destroy wealth. So if you have money that you know you're going to need in the short run, let's say for a vacation, a big expense coming up, an automobile, a house down payment, something, whatever, and you don't want to put that money in a CD or a long-term CD or in index fund or in stocks or in bonds. You just want it somewhere safe. You're not looking for a lot of return, and you want to make sure you can go to it any day and pull that money out. Usually the first thing that comes up in people's minds is a savings account, and it makes sense because it's called savings account, you know, it's named properly. But the problem is that savings accounts, most of them, almost all of them, destroy wealth. And the main reason is, the only reason really is, they pay you such a shitty interest rate. I just checked today what Bank of America, who I bank with, pays me for my savings account, which I don't have any money in. But it's 0.2, like 0.2%, not like 0.2 and then multiply it by 100 to get a percent, but just 0.2 with the percent sign. So if you take it out of percentile, that'd be like 0.002. Thank you, Tim. As he's back there. No, it's a long story. And if you go back to our episode on inflation, go back a couple episodes, we're going to link it up down there. Historical inflation averages about 3% in the United States. So do the math. And you're getting you're just, I was gonna say something crude, but I'm gonna take that back real quick. You're basically getting your purchasing power destroyed. The inflation monster is camping out in your savings account, munching down on your dollars, tearing you up, and Bank of America is like, please save your money with us. It's great. It's great. It's not great at all. So there are a lot of other options in savings accounts, the biggest of which, if you want your money to be constantly liquid, meaning you can go and withdraw it, you know, tomorrow, today, whenever, is money market accounts, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow. If you're adamant on using a savings account, the best one I've discovered is by ING, a bank called ING, and it's ING Direct, and this is a massive bank that does most of their banking online, so their costs are very low, so they can offer much more attractive rates on their savings account. And they offer, I believe it's an ING Orange Direct savings account that yields 2.75%. That's ridiculous, with no minimums and no fees. I mean, you could put a fucking dollar in there. Did I say the F-bomb? Crap. This is definitely explicit now on the iTunes podcast list.
You said shit.
I said shit earlier, whatever. I thought F-bomb's worse than shit though, right? Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, ING Direct, like I said, no minimums, no fees, 2.75%. That is awesome. I'm gonna link it up down there. I had some friends that bank with them, you know, and I've heard that they have really, really good service, they said, or just extremely easy to set up, I think is more along the lines of what it went with. And there is one more online bank called Everbank. I'm not going to talk about it too much because their products are a little bit more intricate. You can actually hold deposits in other countries' currencies, which we're going to get into much later on in this show. Don't just dive into something like that without understanding what you're getting into. It could be extremely dangerous. And that's it for the day. So understand, savings account more or less destroy wealth. If If you have to put money in a savings account, look at ING Direct. And also, as we're going to talk about, is that tomorrow or is that tomorrow? Either one of those is tomorrow. Tomorrow, money market funds. See you later. Me, Ethan Bloch, drinking emergency, helping you build some wealth.